Welcome back to the channel. On today's tutorial I'll be showing you how to make this trending triangle bubu top. Please like, subscribe and share this tutorial, and also share your thought on this tutorial on the comment section below. So now let's get down to the tutorial. I will do a paper illustration. So I'm gonna take a piece of paper which I have right here. So this is going to be the shortest side of my fabric, and the other one will be the longest side of the fabric. So I'm going to fold this into half like this. Once I'm done with that, I'm just going to fold it here back in like this to create a triangle. So don't mind the bottom part there. The only part that matters is the triangle that I have here. So the other side will be open, and then the other side will be on fold. So side is the folded part, and then the other side is the open part. So this is how I folded my fabric. Now I'll take my tape measure here, and then I will just mark about 6 inches. The reason why I'm marking 6 inches here just for me to find my neckline. So I'm just gonna go in by 6 inches, and then from there I will just go down here by 1 inch. And then after doing that, I'm gonna make a curve like this to join it to the line I have for the up there. So this is what I have, and then this is what I have. So once I'm done with that, I'm just gonna take my scissor and then cut out the neckline. So from there, I will take my tape measure here, which I have right here, and then I'm just gonna be explaining the mark that I have there. So I went in here by 13 inches. So I marked the mark for 13 inches. And then from the 13 inches, I went down here by 6 inches. So the 6 inches is for the arm opening. So after doing that, I'm just gonna notch the mark I made there. So once I'm done with making the notches there, I'm just keeping in mind that this is where the arm opening will be. So I will come here on this other side. I'm just gonna measure the full length of this top. So I went down by about 30 inches. So, and then I made a mark. So from the mark I made there, I'm just going to take my straight ruler and join the points here together. So it's the point from here, and then I will take it up here to where my armhole is going to be, the arm opening like this. So once I'm done with that, I will just come here, and then I will just measure where my hip line is. So my hip line is here on 20 inches. And then from that 20 inches, I will take my tape measure. I will take my hip circumference and then divide it by 4. So my hip circumference is 9.5 inches. So I'm just going to place my tape measure and then mark where I have the 9.5 inches. Once I'm done with that, I'm just going to be cutting out. Just to explain furthermore, here on this part, I placed my tape measure and then I marked 20 inches. So the 20 inches from the neckline to my hip line. And for the hip circumference, I took my hip circumference divided by 4, which is 9.5. So this is what I have here. So I'm just going to be moving your tape measure just until I find the 9.5 inch for the hip circumference. Well, that's it. So I'm just gonna notch this part here, the hip allocation point, like so. Now I'll remove the pins that I have here because I really want to explain this part here. So from this part here, I'm just going to cut open this part where there's a blue line. So you see there's a fold, so I'm just going to be opening up. And then here on the red dotted lines, I'm just going to slightly go in by 0.5 on the neckline, and then just make a slight line like this. And then I'm just going to be doing the same here on the bottom part like this. So this is just to make sure that I don't have the sharp points or any bulginess on this top. So that's where I'm going to cut out. And this is what I was trying to explain right here, because when I cut this part out, my camera was not recording. So this is what I did. I cut out and then made a straight line like this, and then I also cut out here on the neckline. Now I'll be just inserting the bias tape on the neckline here. So I'm just going to be doing it for the front piece and also the back piece. And this is what I have once I'm done. So I'm just going to be ironing this before I join the sides together. So well, this is it. So I'm just going to put this right side facing each other like this. And then I'm just going to pin the sides down here like this. So now I'm just going to explain to you how I'm just going to join the sides. So remember, I have a notch here on this part on the sides. So from the neckline, I'm just going to make a stitch from here, and then I'll take it and come stop here where there's a notch. And then from there, I will come here and then also make a straight line, make a stitch right to the notch I made for the hip. So it's the stitch here, and then I'm just gonna jump, and then I will also make another stitch here. And I'll also do the same on this other side. I'll make a stitch, and then I'll also just make a stitch up to the notch where I made for the hip. So basically I'm just gonna be leaving this part here open. And this is it. I've joined the sides, and this is how it looks. With that being done, I'm just gonna be finishing this top by hemming the bottom part. So I'm just gonna be folding in here like this, and then just make a stitch to hem everything here on the bottom part. And then I'll also do the same on where my armhole is, which is this side here. I'm just gonna be folding in here like this, and then I'll just make a stitch. And then once I'm done with that, I'm gonna show you how it looks. And this is the final look. I've done hemming the arm opening and also the bottom part of this top. So this is what you will need. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, subscribe and share, and also leave a comment. I'll see you on the next tutorial.